Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us this weekend for the 33rd Hub City Classic hosted by Hattiesburg High School and the Hattiesburg Forensics Department. If you haven't already, please watch the previous video on this channel from Mr. Reggie Chapman, the Assistant Director of Hattiesburg Forensics. He has some important thank yous as well as some important announcements about the Hattiesburg Forensics Hall of Fame. So go watch that, then come back here and dive into the awards with me as we go through event by event. So we're going to start out with Congressional Debate. And in Congress, traditionally Mississippi, we recognize the top 8 debaters in Congress. So our finalists in Congressional Debate: in 8th place from Pascagoula High School, Callie Bosarge. In 7th place from Achievement First Brooklyn, Andriana George. In 6th place from Oxbridge Academy, Ellis Daggs. In 5th place from Oxbridge Academy, Patrick Conroy. In 4th place, also from Oxbridge Academy, Victor Dem. In 3rd place from Madison Central High School, Ogechi Anyamele. Our runner-up in Congressional Debate from St. Andrew's Episcopal School, Ryder Hebert. And your champion this year in Congressional Debate from Oxford High School, Noah Amadon. Moving on to Lincoln Douglas Debate, we recognize our top 8, that's from quarterfinals on up, including those who debated in quarterfinals and those who were just named quarterfinalists. So our quarterfinalists are Captain Alexander from Oxford High School, Christina Zhang from the Mississippi School for Math and Science, Megan Tang from Jackson Prep, and Nicole Ramirez from Pacific Ridge. Our semifinalists in Lincoln Douglas Debate: from Madison Central High School, Nicholas LaFleur, and from Starkville High School, Jacob Neal. That brought on our finalists, and losing on a 2-1 decision in finals from Jackson Prep, Edward Wilson, and the winner of the Hub City Classic and Lincoln Douglas Debate from Starkville High School, Benjamin Harvey. Moving on to public forum, we had a round robin, and so we didn't go through the normal traditional quarterfinal round, but we'll still name the awards as we would with quarterfinals and semifinals and so on. So reaching quarterfinals in public forum: from Oxford High School, Minna Ibrahim and Zaya Ibrahim. Reaching semifinals in public forum: from Pascagoula High School, Kendall Hoffhines and Presley Ross. From Madison Central High School, Sarah Sinna and River Washington. Then to our finalists, our runner-up in public forum debate, or runners-up: from Pacific Ridge, Yahassine Dietrich Tilton and Grace Pollard. And our champions in public forum debate, also from Pacific Ridge, Jerry Chang and Jack Himmel. That takes care of our debate events, and we're going to start our speech events. We're going to go in the order of what we would traditionally do as Flight A and Flight B, even though with recorded videos it didn't go quite that way. So our Flight A events start with Duet Acting, and our finalists in Duet Acting: in 3rd place, Audrey Houston and Philip Scott from Madison Central. In 2nd place, Christopher Everett and Sehaj Gosain from St. Andrew's Episcopal School. And your champions in Duet Acting: Kara Mattingly and Avery Smith from Madison Central High School. Next up is Dramatic Interp with our finalists. In 6th place, from St. Andrew's Episcopal School, Pega Vasigi. In 5th place, also from St. Andrew's, Casey Young. In 4th place, from Madison Central, Avery Smith. In 3rd place, from Como High School, Avery Bundrick. In 2nd place, from Morristown West, Riley Linkus. And your champion in Dramatic Interp from Madison Central High School, Yasmin Ware. Moving on to Impromptu Speaking, we have 6 finalists. In 6th place, from Golden State Academy, Varshith Reddy Gunjapali. In 5th place, from Oxford, Tommy Nickel. In 4th place, from St. Andrews, Ryder Hebert. In third place from Oxford, Noah Amadon. In second place from Golden State Academy, Rishab Goel. And your champion in impromptu speaking from Golden State Academy, Vedant Hathalia. That brings up original oratory with our 6 finalists. In 6th place from Madison Central High School, Shreya Sinha. In 5th place from Colorado Academy, Sofia Gomez. In 4th place from Morristown West, Kimber Strumsky. In 3rd place from Madison Central, Sarah Sheridan. In 2nd place from Germantown High School, Kristen Arrington. And our champion in original oratory from Como High School, Jarkilon Ismail. In program oral interpretation, your finalists. In 6th place from St. Andrews, Raymond Huang. In 5th place from Morristown West, Abigail Snyder. In 4th from Madison Central, Jason Tu. 3rd from Stowe Monroe Falls, Jason Folk. In 2nd place from Madison Central, Nina Galt. And your champion in program oral interpretation from Madison Central, Almia Valentine. Prose interpretation finalists. In 6th place from Pascagoula, Sky Finn. In 5th place from Morristown West, Kimber Strumsky. In 4th place from Madison Central, Sneha Vuyuru. In 3rd place from Madison Central, Yasmin Ware. In 2nd place from Madison Central, Nina Galt. And in 1st place from Como, Jarkilon Ismail. Not fitting into our usual MHSAA events was a new event that for us this year, original spoken word poetry, which got started by the NSDA last year. And we were excited to offer this event as well, although it's not an MHSAA event yet. And so we do want to recognize our champion in original spoken word poetry from Morristown West, Maggie Pergeson. So thank you, Maggie, for tackling a new event. Moving on to what are traditionally Flight B events in MHSA tournaments, Declamation, our finalists. In 6th place from St. Andrews, Nivedita Garg. In 5th place from Madison Central, Audrey Houston. In 4th place from Sacred Heart Catholic, Marion Reese. In 3rd place from Madison Central, Alex McDougall. In 2nd place from Madison Central, Cadis Cole. And in 1st place from Madison Central, Cara Mattingly. In duo interpretation, 6 finalist teams. In 6th place from Morristown West, Joseph Parrott and Kiana Roberts. In 5th place from Morristown West, Jade Brooks and Jeffrey Glover. In 4th place from Morristown West, Faith Hodge and Emma Whitaker. In 3rd place from Wiley, Lauren Lucas and Nardos Wandwassen. In 2nd place from Madison Central, Jason Tu and Yasmin Ware. And your champions in duo interp from Morristown West, Caden Keltgen and Riley Linkus. In humorous interpretation, your 6 finalists from Golden State Academy in 6th place, Akanksha Balakandar. From Golden State, Rohan Goel. From Golden State, Laya Krishnan. From Sacred Heart, Jake Nurkin. From Madison Central, Alex McDougall. And your champion in humorous interpretation from Morristown West, Kimber Strumsky. That takes us to informative speaking with 6 finalists. In 6th place from Madison Central, Megan Staling. In 5th place from Madison Central, Sophia Ellenkov. 4th place from Germantown, Kristen Arrington. Third place for Madison Central, Julia Van Lake. Second place for Madison Central, Miriam Milan. And your champion in informative speaking from Madison Central, Shreya Sinha. In extemporaneous speaking, 6 finalists. In 6th place from Gun, Avye Srirambudur. From Golden State Academy in 5th place, Ayana Rao. In 4th place from Gun, Roy Jiang. In 3rd place from Madison Central, Sarah LaRue. In 2nd place from Madison Central, Jason Tu. And in 1st place from Golden State Academy, Vedant Hathalia. Poetry interpretation with 6 finalists. In 6th place from Murrah High School, Harper Golden. In 5th place from Madison Central, Elisha Williams. 4th place from Madison Central, Shreya Sinha. 3rd place from Morristown West, Riley Linkus. 2nd place from Como, Jarkeelan Ismail. And your champion in poetry interpretation from Madison Central, Yasmin Ware. That concludes all the individual events. And traditionally at the Hub City Classic, there is an award for the individual top performer who earned the most sweeps points across up to 4 events that they were entered in. The top performer award this year is sponsored by the Waldrop family and recognizes excellence in both speech and debate event competitions. So we're going to list our top 6 as if this were its own final round, and the top performer receives the Waldrop Award. So in 6th place as individual top performer, we have Shreya Sinha from Madison Central. In 5th place, Cara Mattingly from Madison Central. In 4th place, Noah Amadon from Oxford. In 3rd place, Riley Linkus from Morristown West. In 2nd place, Jarkeelan Ismail from Como. And your individual top performer for the 33rd Hub City Classic from Madison Central, Yasmin Ware. And the final awards that we're going to give out are the Team Sweeps Awards. And each of these awards, or most of these awards, recognize and are named after someone from Mississippi Speech and Debate who has been a real leader in our community. And so for each of these awards from 5th place on up, I'll introduce them by their name. Our 6th place team receives a School of Excellence Sweepstake Award. And this year, that 6th place team is Como High School from Louisiana. The 5th place award is named after former Hattiesburg High School Forensics Booster Club president, Monica Shalda. Mrs. Shalda became the head coach at Sacred Heart Catholic School, and in 2018 was named the Middle School Coach of the Year by the National Speech and Debate Association. The recipient of the 5th place Monica Shalda's Team Sweepstakes Award is St. Andrew's Episcopal School from Mississippi. The 4th place Sweepstakes Award is named after NSDA Hall of Fame member and former Director of Forensics at St. Andrew's Episcopal School, Dr. Randy Patterson, who served Mississippi with distinction as Mississippi High School Activities Association Coordinator and as Magnolia District Chairperson. The recipient of the 4th place Dr. Randy Patterson Sweepstakes Award this year is Oxford High School from Mississippi. The 3rd place Sweepstakes Award is named after the 1994 Disney Teacher of the Year, former Director of Forensics at Hattiesburg High School, Mr. Michael Marks, who was recently inducted into the National Speech and Debate Association Hall of Fame. The recipient of the Michael Marks 3rd place Sweepstakes Award this year is Morristown West from Tennessee. The 2nd place Sweepstakes Award is named after Dr. Yvonne Bryant, for whom Bryant Hall is named on the campus of Hattiesburg High School. Dr. Bryant spent her life serving Hattiesburg Public Schools and was the former principal of Rowan Junior High School, which originally served as the high school for African Americans in Hattiesburg before the integration of the S.H. Blair campus. Dr. Bryant was one of the first African American teachers on the Hattiesburg High School campus and was a huge supporter of the forensics program. The recipient this year of the second place Dr. Yvonne Bryant Sweepstakes Award is Golden State Academy from California. And our top sweepstakes award presented at the Classic is named after the Honorable and late Ms. Evelyn Gandy, who was captain of the debate program at Hattiesburg High School, and then later became the first woman elected lieutenant governor of the state of Mississippi. The recipient of the 33rd Hub City Classic Evelyn Gandy Sweepstakes Award is Madison Central High School from Mississippi. And with that, that wraps up all of our awards. We want to say thank you once again to all of the coaches and judges who made this happen. Thank you, students, for coming and competing, especially for many of you when it was on a spring break week. And huge thank you to all of our out-of-state schools that were able to join us this weekend and participate in our competition. So on behalf of Mr. Scott Waldrop and Mr. Reggie Chapman of Hattiesburg Forensics, and on behalf of Mrs. Rachel Clapper and the MHSAA, I'm signing off for our last tournament of the Mississippi Speech and Debate regular season. I will see many of you next week at Murrah High School for our speech NSDA qualifiers, and in a little over a month at St. Andrew's Episcopal School for our MHSAA state championships. Thank you all, and have a great night and a great rest of your weekend. And this is where we'd say travel safe, but we hope you're just traveling from one couch to the bed or not so far tonight. Good night.